Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 3rd. This week, we are going to jump right in here. We're going to take a look at your current general energies in this first row. In your next row, we're going to look at any blockages or blind spots that could be coming up for you. And in your last row, we're going to look at any signs or symbols or anything that's super important that you need to pay attention to this week. We're also going to be pulling 3 yes or no question cards at the end, and I will be answering those cards. I will be putting them all together if you don't have questions and just answering them all together. But Sagittarius, let's see what is going on for you this week. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this week. Also, I'm using the Golden Tarot this week, if you're wondering what deck this is. You have the Panther Spirit says, reclaim your power here in this first row. For some of you, definitely going through a breakup. I keep getting this story for you, Sagittarius, that some of you could be going through a separation with a person who is kind of like... it kind of has the vibes of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a high school sweetheart type of vibe, right? You might not have met this person during high school, but it has like a very kind of like sweet, more innocent feeling to it. So some of you could be releasing or have released a relationship like that. And I feel like just saying, like, you have healed, you have the 5 of Cups, disappointments, things didn't work out how you wanted them to, but now it's time to move on. The Lovers really says you're at a crossroads, The Lovers like having a choice to make. And no matter, like, if I go this way, Lovers, 9 of Cups to the 2 of Swords, that's being at a crossroads, having a choice to make. 2 of Swords, she's protecting her heart here, and I'll explain this to you at the end, but she needs to look behind her. There's new lands behind her, so it's like there's new opportunities for you. I just think you're in the dark. I'm noticing in this whole entire reading, you have the octopus card here at the end. You have this card here, which is very dark. I feel like you're in the dark. And the thing with that octopus card is it's really the answer to your reading, Sagittarius, because the octopus card is about kind of like feeling your way around the darkness. It's literally in this deck, this is the Wild Unknown Animal Oracle. In this deck, in the book, she talks about how the octopus is about kind of establishing boundaries. But it's like, to do that, you have to kind of feel your way around with your tentacles around the darkness, right? So I feel for some of you, that's part of you reclaiming your power with this card. You have the 4 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, and the Lovers here. I do feel some of you are healing from, obviously, a heartbreak or kind of like a loss here with that 5 of Cups. I feel you have a lot more to gain than you realize. I always say I love the Golden Tarot. It's one of my favorite decks of all time, for sure. And on the 5 of Cups, there are 3 cups that are standing on this card, not just 2, like a traditional 5 of Cups, right? So it kind of says, like, you actually have more to look forward to. The 5 of Cups in general says, if you are grateful, you have more to look forward to than you realize. I always say the 5 of Cups is not just about being grateful, turning around, seeing the 2 cups that are behind you. It's about turning around, seeing a bridge that leads to a castle on the card. So for a lot of you, it's kind of like saying you have so much more to look forward to in your life at this time, especially in love if you are heartbroken right now. I do feel like some of you are heartbroken with this energy, and I feel like it's saying that you have a lot more to look forward to than you realize. So let's see. And by the way, some of you could be heartbroken for other reasons. Like this could be maybe a job loss or something like that. Or it's like I am getting, even if this is not love, that there was a loss or something just didn't work out. Like a disappointment is, or like a false start type energy I get here. You have the 4 of Pentacles here, the 7 of Pentacles here as well. And the Hermit, I would be very careful of analysis paralysis here, Sagittarius, is what I would say to you. Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo or a Capricorn, by the way, or a water sign. And I would say that 7 of Pentacles plus the Hermit, to me, can represent kind of like analyzing something to death, going over and over and over and over and over and over something over and over and over again in your head. So I would be careful. He's looking at those pentacles and he's saying, was it worth it? Is the juice worth the squeeze and all this other stuff? But this could be, I do get that feeling that some of you, after a heartbreak or separation, you could be in that mode where it's kind of like you're analyzing everything that you did, everything that happened in the connection. The Hermit, I kind of like the Hermit here because, it kind of says that you have gone through the worst of it, but I also feel like you need to, he's containing his star on this card. The star from the star card is inside his lantern here, and it's kind of like saying you need to open up. You need to kind of go through the darkness, right? That's going to lead to a lot of success. Very interesting. We're going to have to see where this reading goes because it is kind of going in a weird direction. Here in the area of blockages and blind spots, you have the Unfinished Symphony card. For some of you, clearly, I feel this is closure, that maybe you haven't received closure, and that's why you're reliving something over and over and over again. For some of if I'm being honest with you, for some of you, I just don't think you're going to get closure with this card for whatever reason. Here, yeah, I mean, you have the To the Sea card, literally, and not only that, on the King of Cups, there's a ship in the background that is going off to sea, basically. So for some of you, I feel like this is saying maybe a blockage or a blind spot is just needing to release, a heartbreak because, there just might not be an answer. There might not be anything you can do. For others, I feel this is something that you need to do with the Unfinished Symphony card, but it's popping into my head as work or business related. It's like there is something that is nagging at you. I feel like there is something that is just like, and I felt this for you in like your May reading as well. It's like there's something you truly want to be doing with your life, I feel, intuitively. And, this could be a job or a business or a career. There's like something that is gnawing at you. There's something that's nagging at you, and it really is trying to get your attention. I feel like you need to do it. You have the King of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Devil here in this row. For some of you, just being, Nine of Cups, as far as a blockage or a blind spot is concerned, the Nine of Cups is a card of contentment. It's a card of just being kind of like status quo, just being, things being okay in your life, things being stable and, being fulfilled, right? It's a card of fulfillment, but there's a Ten of Cups. There is something just a little bit better, right, out there for you. And I feel like this whole part of the reading is kind of like saying that there is something that's just a little bit better for you. I would release anything that's holding you back at this time. I would release anything that is toxic from your life. I would also use I feel like another blockage for you is kind of like using your emotions to control your reality. So I would try to keep it positive with this King of Cups energy. But, Sag, let's see where this is going because I do need more details on this row for sure. Yeah, Knight of Wands. I would be careful of any inconsistent energy. I would be careful of that like push-pull thing in a relationship as well. It's like sometimes I think we can get into relationships where it's like, emotionally, it provides something to us emotionally, but it really, what it's providing is just a range of emotions, right? It's very easy to get caught up in a relationship where it's like really, really hot, really, really cold, really, really hot, really, really cold. It's like that push-pull thing. I would be careful of that right here, Sagittarius, because, again, I get that like hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold type of energy here, and it's like that's the thing that's keeping you trapped. And you have the Ten of Wands here as well. And the Sun, a lot of happiness coming in for you. Ten of Wands just says do the work. So I feel for some of you, it's like to get that Ten of Cups, it's like you're going to have to finish something, right? He has to finish his journey on the Ten of Wands. He's walking towards a village that's back here, Sagittarius. But, this card says he has to finish his journey to lighten the load. So for some of you, it's like maybe you're at a point in your life where it's like nothing, maybe you're at this point, right? And this is the message I'm kind of getting, is that you're at a point in your life where nothing is too hot, nothing is too cold, everything is just middle, right? But I feel like you need some heat, or you need to kind of like get moving to this finish line here in a lot of ways. I also feel like, I do feel like there's something about that for you where it's kind of like saying it would be better for you to kind of have one side or the other emotionally in your life because, at least that would be kind of allowing you to guide yourself, right? We use our emotions as a guide, as our guidance system, really. If we feel negatively about something, we typically don't do it. If we feel good about something, we do it, right? Whatever it is. I'm oversimplifying this here, Sagittarius, but I'm almost feeling here that some of you are kind of just middle here in this whole entire row where you're not feeling emotional one way or the other about, love or business or whatever in your life. And I feel like this is saying it would be better for you to feel one way or the other and know, because then at least you could be guided, if that makes sense. And that's kind of a weird message, but that's what I'm getting there. Here in your last row, you have the octopus card here, and again, like I was saying, this whole row here is any signs or symbols you need to pay attention to. I really feel what you need to pay attention to is exploration. I feel like you need to explore something new, and I feel like you need to realize that you're gonna make mistakes, and when you do something new, you're gonna trip up, you're gonna fall, you're gonna find things that you don't want. But again, guidance system here on the octopus. The octopus sticks his hands out. And it's like, I can reach over here, I can reach over here, but I can't go this way. So it's almost like this whole reading is asking you to learn how to use your emotions to guide you in the right directions in life. And so that's it. That's what I feel here, Sagittarius. Yeah, you have the hummingbird. Hummingbird is like a card of going on a long journey and getting your results. So that's kind of like what I feel for you there. You have the Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Trust your intuition on the High Priestess for sure. Two of Swords, she is like trying to protect her heart here, and normally there's like new lands behind her on the Two of Swords. She needs to explore those new lands. She needs to go in that new direction so that she can experience something new. Again, in your reading, I have not ever seen a reading like this for you, Sagittarius, because this is a very kind of like unusual message that I get that I've never had for you before, where it's kind of like maybe you've been in this place, and it's like this comfort zone. It's not even a comfort zone. I don't even think that's the right way to describe the energy that I'm getting here in this reading. But there is definitely a very strong need for you to experience something new, I feel, or to kind of like go to new lands with that Two of Swords. The Two of Pentacles is like a choice, needing to make a choice. I almost feel like saying there is no middle ground as well. That's so weird. Like I was trying to describe that here in this row, where it's like it would be better for you to feel one way or the other, right? I almost feel like there is no compromise, or there should be no compromise on something in your life here with the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you just need to kind of like either go for something or commit to something. Let's see where this is going, Sagittarius. You have the Queen of Wands. Yep, Queen of Wands is wholehearted energy. She represents something where you can put your heart and soul into it. I feel here that for some of you, you are very interested in doing something in your life, like work or career or business-wise, and you need to put your heart and soul into it. You will be very successful. It's like you're doubting it with the Two of Swords. Maybe it's like society that's telling you you have to have a career, but it's like maybe you want to do something else, which is the message I always get for you. I would do something else here, Sagittarius. You have the Six of Cups here and the Four of Cups. I feel like for some of you, you need to realize that you're being guided. Again, Four of Cups is a card of like apathy. He's manifesting those cups in front of him, but he's not accepting those cups, right? Because it's kind of like a card of where he is manifesting things, but it doesn't look exactly like what he wants. So he's not really moving towards those manifestations. It's also a card of contemplation. He's really sitting there under the tree and he is like thinking and imagining things. So let's ask, what are you dreaming of here, Sagittarius? Page of Cups, new love for some of you. Definitely dreaming. The Emperor, bossing up here as well. And the King of Pentacles, something that can provide a lot of stability. In a lot of ways, I feel like stability is kind of like an enemy for you at this time, like thinking that something has to be stable. I feel like a little chaos might be a little bit better for you with that octopus card, because it's like you have to figure out, you have to learn your boundaries, or else you're going to stay where you are, right? So I do feel, and I'm not talking like, I don't think your life is going to be crazy or there's going to be like all this chaos and running around and stuff, but I do feel like a little exploration is necessary at this time for you here, Sag. So let's see here. Two of Pentacles. I do feel like there's new love coming in for you. The Lovers, there you go, new love. And the Devil. Yeah, I feel like you need to let go of the past. This whole reading basically says you need to let go of what you know. And that it's just that simple, Sagittarius. There's no need to overcomplicate it. This whole reading is saying, let go of what you know and be open to learning new things, experiencing new things. For some of you, it could be kind of releasing a toxic connection with the devil. Here for others, it's kind of like saying you could be experiencing a new job, new business, starting a company, whatever. So that's what I would do if I were you. We are going to do 3 yes or no question cards now here, Sag. So we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. Feel free to pause this video if you need time to think of your questions. I'm also going to put these all together, but 1, 2, and 3. For question number 1, you have the Page of Pentacles. I would say yes. I feel like you're learning new things. I feel like there's like a lot of success coming in for you here. For question number 2, I would say yes. 6 of Wands. A lot of success, growth, and abundance. And for question number 3, I would say no. 8 of Swords. Again, I feel that for a lot of you, like literally moving towards something new. So I feel like this reading is simple. Move away from things that you know and be open to learning new things or having new experiences in your life. I feel like you're kind of a little bit stuck in 9 of Cups mode here. Not bad, right? There's nothing wrong with where you are, but I just feel like there's more available for you. I always say 9 of Cups to me is a clue. That it's like 9 of Cups is like knowing that there's the 10 of Cups. Knowing that there is total fulfillment, knowing that you can kind of, have it all, right? I don't think we can ever truly have it all, because then life would be boring. If you had everything you wanted, I mean, what would be the point of living, right? There wouldn't be a point. So I don't think we ever truly have it all, but I feel like you need to keep reaching here with this energy. Very interesting reading, but I love it at the same time. So thank you for being here, Sagittarius. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Sag, and definitely enjoy your week.